CBS Star dies suddenly at 37, Young and Restless. Actor Chance's death leaves fans heartbroken. It was an ordinary morning in Hollywood, yet the entertainment world woke up to extraordinary grief. News broke that Chance Adams, a rising star on The Young and the Restless, had died suddenly at the age of just 37. Fans, family, and colleagues alike are struggling to come to terms with the heartbreaking loss of a man who not only lit up the screen but also carried warmth and humility off camera. The announcement sent shockwaves through the CBS community, a network that has hosted some of the most beloved television faces in history. Chance wasn't just another actor filling a role, he was a symbol of resilience, charisma, and heart, both on and off the set. A rising star gone too soon. Chance's journey to stardom was never guaranteed. Born in a small town in Ohio, he grew up far from the bright lights of Hollywood. Raised by hardworking parents, he often shared how his childhood was filled with simple joys, long bike rides, community theater, and weekends spent helping his father at the family store. Acting wasn't the obvious path. For a while, Chance pursued other dreams: music, sports, and even teaching. But destiny had other plans. After moving to Los Angeles in his early 20s, he struggled, working as a waiter and even a rideshare driver while auditioning for roles. His big break came when he landed the role of Chance Chancellor on The Young and the Restless. Audiences immediately fell in love with him. His portrayal wasn't just acting, it felt real. His eyes carried sincerity, and his voice resonated with a unique warmth. Fans described him as the heart of Genoa City, breathing life into a character who could have easily been overlooked. The shock of sudden loss. At only 37, Chance's death feels almost impossible to comprehend. Sources close to the family confirmed that his passing was unexpected, leaving loved ones stunned and grief-stricken. While the exact cause of death remains private, what matters most is the profound void left behind. The Young and the Restless cast and crew released a statement. Greater than, Chance was more than a colleague, he was family. His laughter filled our set, his passion inspired us, and his kindness touched every single person who knew him. We are devastated by his sudden passing and send our deepest love to his family, friends, and the fans who adored him. The statement quickly spread across social media, sparking a wave of tributes. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with heartfelt posts, sharing their favorite scenes, interviews, and personal encounters. Hashtags like #RestInPeaceChance and #ForeverYoung and Restless began trending within hours. Remembering Chance, on-screen and off. On-screen, Chance was a hero, literally. His character often represented justice, honesty, and loyalty, battling challenges with courage. Off-screen, however, Chance was just as admired. Known for his humility, he often downplayed his fame, once saying in an interview, "Greater than, I never wanted to be just a celebrity. I wanted to tell stories that made people feel something real." Beyond acting, Chance was a devoted philanthropist. He frequently volunteered at children's hospitals, hosted charity events, and supported mental health organizations. Fans recall stories of him staying long after scheduled events just to sign autographs or talk one-on-one with admirers. "Chance was the kind of guy who remembered your name, even if he'd only met you once," said a longtime CBS staff member. "He made everyone feel special." The fans speak. Perhaps the most touching tributes have come from ordinary people who were moved by Chance's work. One fan wrote, "Greater than, I've watched The Young and the Restless with my grandmother for years. Chance was our favorite character. She has dementia, but every time he came on screen, her face lit up. He brought joy to her final years. I'll never forget that." Another fan shared, "Greater than, I met him at a fan convention in Chicago. I was nervous, but he treated me like an old friend. He asked about my life, cracked jokes, and hugged me like family. That's the kind of person he was." These personal accounts paint a vivid picture. Chance wasn't just an actor, he was a friend to millions who never truly met him. A legacy that will endure. Though Chance's life was tragically cut short, his legacy is destined to live on. The Young and the Restless producers are reportedly planning a special tribute episode to honor him, ensuring his memory becomes a permanent part of the show's history. Beyond the show, Chance's work in philanthropy continues to ripple. Several charities he supported have announced plans to create memorial scholarships and programs in his name. "Greater than, we want to keep his spirit alive," one organization wrote. Chance believed in giving hope to others, and that's what we'll continue to do. Lessons from a life interrupted. In moments like these, fans and loved ones are reminded of life's fragility. Chance's sudden passing has left many reflecting on the importance of cherishing every moment. He once said in a heartfelt interview, "Greater than, if I can make one person smile a little brighter, love a little deeper, or hope a little stronger, then I've done my job, not just as an actor, but as a human being." These words now carry an almost prophetic weight. They remind us that the measure of a life isn't in years lived, but in hearts touched. Saying goodbye. As candlelight vigils are planned in Los Angeles, New York, and his hometown in Ohio, fans continue to struggle with the grief of saying goodbye. But in truth, Chance will never fully be gone. His performances will remain etched in the archives of CBS, replayed by future generations who will discover him anew. His kindness will live on in the stories fans tell and in the charitable work done in his memory. The sudden loss of such a vibrant soul is a wound that will take time to heal. Yet amidst the heartbreak, one truth shines through: Chance lived fully, loved deeply, and left behind a legacy that will never be forgotten. Final reflection. In the grand story of television, actors come and go. Characters fade, shows end, and scripts change. But once in a while, a performer rises above the rest, not because of fame or fortune, but because of the humanity they bring with them. Chance was one of those rare stars. His sudden passing at just 37 years old is a tragedy that words can barely contain. But his story isn't one of sadness alone, it's also one of inspiration, reminding us all to live with the same kindness, authenticity, and passion that he brought to every moment. In the end, perhaps the most fitting tribute comes from the fans themselves. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. Rest in peace, Chance, you'll always be young, and forever restless.